Hi guys, it's Alicia here. So for this video I'm going to be doing another get ready with me. And most of the products I'm using today are different from what I used from the last one, which I know I just did one not that long ago, but this one is going to be posted a few days after that one was posted. I just want to do some different looks and tutorials and see how things go. So yeah, for this one I'm going to be starting out with my eyeshadow again, and today I'm going to be using the Essence I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base as my primer. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow primers because it is very, very brightening. It covers up any veining you have and just starts like a clean slate for your eyeshadow. And this product is like under $5, which just makes it even better. So yeah, that's a lot brighter than it was. So now I'm going to be starting out with my eyeshadow. So I'm going to be taking my Too Faced chocolate chip palette, which is newer to my collection. It's just an all matte small palette. Smells absolutely delicious. I love the smell. First I'm going to be taking this shade up here and just putting that all over the lid just to kind of set that base so that there's something there. I don't really notice a lot of fallout with this palette, but I've just gotten into the habit of doing my eyes before my face. I used to do my face first, but I've just found that this kind of makes it a little bit easier. And now I'm going to be using, if I can find it, my favorite blending brush. And I'm going to be taking this this shade right here, this little tan one, and that one does have a little bit of kick up, but it's not too bad. I'm just gonna be I like taste of the powder on that one. I'm just gonna be putting this all up in my crease and just blend that out really good. I've only used this palette a few times. I'm liking it so far. The only shades I haven't really used yet is these three right here, like the purple, pink, and then like the maroon shade. I haven't used those yet. I've used the green. I used that the first time I used this palette because I was really drawn to the green shade. I just dropped my setting spray. No, not a big deal. And I really, really like it. I'm really into those like olive, army green shades. Like, I'm just really, really into the green right now. It's like my thing. I just got really dark all of a sudden. Let me fix it. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I have that shade all in my crease now. It blended out really, really, really well. Like, really well. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade next to it and just deepen up the crease a little bit. I really, really like this shade as well. Like, wow, that is looking really nice and smooth. Really liking these mattes right now. I don't know. I'm thinking I might put some shimmer on my lid today. I do like all matte looks, but I'm thinking that today I want a little bit of shimmer. So I think I might do that. Grab something from another palette. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that on that eyelid. Blending, blending, blending. But I don't mind it because it makes the eyeshadow look really nice. And I love doing my eyeshadow, so I don't mind if it takes time. Okay, now I'm going to take this shade right here and just put that a little bit lower and kind of put it in like the outer V. I've just been using the same brush. This is my favorite blending brush. I use it for multiple shades with pretty much every look I do. I just love this brush. Do a little bit more. I'm actually thinking maybe I'll do like a halo eye. I haven't done one of those in a little while. I like those. I just tend to like not do them very often. I don't know why. I do like them. I'm just kind of winging my look right now. I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna take in that same shade that I've been using and start putting that in the inner corner to kind of deepen that up as well. And then I'll be taking a darker shade as well. The one thing I've noticed with this palette is it gets messy very easily on the inside. Like, I think it's because there's a lot of kick up with some of these shadows that it just kind of flies everywhere into the other pans, which is a bummer. But I really do like the shades because it is a little messy. Some of that's from swatches too. But okay, now I'm going to be taking this shade up here, the dark brown, and I'm going to be using a Naked 3 dual-ended brush and be taking the flat side first. And I'm just going to be setting that down and packing that on the outer edge. Same thing for the inner corner. I'm not sure exactly how intense I want this to look. A little bit more. I'm going in kind of slow to make sure I don't add too much. I've only used this shade once other time, so I don't know exactly how pigmented it's going to be. Wow. That is pretty pigmented. Just one more. And then I think I'll start blending here soon. Because it might look a little crazy right now since it's not really blended. Now I'm just taking that same blending brush I've been using and just blending everything together. Working out really nicely, I must say. I might take a little bit of that color on my blending brush just to make sure it is all together. And so far I'm really liking the mattes in this palette. I think it's really nice. Blending out really well and everything. And I like how small the palette is because I have plenty of palettes. I'm getting more in my collection, so I don't really need another huge palette, especially just for mattes, because I don't use like just mattes every day. I mean, I do use mattes every day, but you know, I have mattes in like pretty much all my other palettes I have. I did order a palette that I'm really excited to get that's going to be a all shimmer palette, which is something I don't have, so I'm excited. Okay, so now that it looks like it's all together, I think I'm just going to, well, actually I'm going to take a little bit more of that shade. This one, I'm going to take a little bit more of that, just a little bit in the crease, just to make sure everything is looking pulled together. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I know this is like old news palette, but it's new to me. I don't really buy new palettes that often. You wouldn't believe that with how many new ones I've said I've bought, but I mean, I don't usually buy that many new palettes. Now I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Naturalize. I'm taking this shade right here, Honey Pot, and just patting that in the middle. I think that would look really, really nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, this looks really, really nice together. I should really pair these two palettes more often. Now, I could get a similar look with just using the Naturalize, because you do have an all matte dark brown and you have these two transition shades in a base shade. So I could totally make this look with just this palette. But I'm really trying to use my new mattes palette just to, you know, this is new. I want to try it out and see how I like it with things. I will definitely do some all matte looks with it. I'm just trying to see how it would look with some shimmer right now, because I'm in the shimmer mood. So yeah, make sure everything is blended. Okay, now since some of that went away, I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I'm really, really digging this look, guys. I think this looks really, really nice. I don't really wear golden shadows that often. I use more of like pinky, rose gold type shades, champagne-y type shades, but I'm just really liking how this is looking. Dropping everything, as I do in every single one of my videos. Okay, so now just to add a little bit more color, I'm just going to be taking that same golden shade and, where's my spray? Spraying it with a little bit of Fix Plus. Just to kind of build up the intensity of that shadow a little bit. It looked just fine with my finger, but I just want it to be like really popping through. actually feel like it almost looked better with just my finger. It's weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it that way then. Just doing it with my finger, I feel like it looks a little bit better that way. Okay, and we're almost done with the eyeshadow look. I think it looks good. Okay, so now I'm done with my palettes. Now I am going to clean up under here a little bit. I did have a little bit of fallout with that dark brown shade when I packed up my inner corner, which is kind of expected with darker colors, so that doesn't bother me. But okay, normally I prime before I do my eyes, and I kind of forgot to, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser, and just get a little bit of that. And I'm going to be putting that all in my T-zone. Try to minimize these pores, because your girl's got a lot of them. I really feel like this helps. I really do like this primer. And it's not expensive at all either, which is also really, really nice. Taking my NYX Hydro Touch. I use this like every single day. I'm going to use it every single day until it's gone. And then I'll be using my Collab Hydrating Primer that I have. Oh, I forgot. I actually have a new primer that I want to try. Alright, this might be like overkill, but I do this a lot actually. Add an illuminating primer with my other primers, but I have this MAC Strobe Cream, little sample guide, that I've been meaning to try. I haven't tried it yet. So, let's try this out. I like a little bit of glow going on. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, and I'm just going to let my primer sit there for a second, and I'm going to do my eyeliner on my lid. I'm just using my, if I can get it open, just using my Essence waterproof eyeliner pen, the shade Black. I don't know if they have any other shades, but okay. So now that that is on, let my primer sink in. Okay, now I'm going to be taking my Lancôme foundation. I usually need to use about 2 pumps of this because my sponge usually picks up quite a bit. I'm using my Real Technique sponge. This foundation has like a scent to it. It's not a bad scent though. I actually never really noticed it until now. I don't know how, because I've used it a lot, but it actually doesn't smell bad. It kind of smells good. I don't really know how to explain the scent. It smells luxurious. Actually, I'm gonna need more than 2 pumps of this. My sponge does kind of soak up a lot of the product, which sucks because this is an expensive foundation. But I just like how it looks better with a sponge than with my foundation brushes. I get really good coverage if I use my Sonia Kashuk flat top foundation brush with it though. So that looks nice. I just, like I said, I like the finish of it more with a sponge. That's just my preferred way of blending out foundation. I just really take my time blending out, no matter what foundation I'm using. Okay, and I'm gonna try to build it up just a little bit more on my cheeks and my nose, where I have a little bit more redness. Since the sponge did soak up some of the product. Okay, and now I am going to be using my Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. This is my go-to concealer. I don't really use anything else at this moment. I do like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I've used that before. I ran out of it a little while ago and I just haven't repurchased yet because I love this Catrice one, and I do have another Catrice one on backup for when this one runs out because I love it that much. I think this is my all-time favorite concealer I've ever used. It does settle into my fine lines, but I've never found a concealer that doesn't. I will never get that lucky. So no matter what concealer I use, it creases. But yeah, that did crease a little bit. But it's okay. Now I'm taking my Flower Blush Balm in the shade Pinched. And I'm just gonna kind of spread that around on my hand a little bit. And how I apply it is just doing that and then getting it on my sponge and just tapping it in. I really like this blush. It's a more natural blush, which is what I gravitate towards. I don't like really intense, like, in-your-face blushes. Okay, now I'm using one of my favorite products, my Pacifica Rainbow Crystals Liquid Highlighter. I'm just going to be using this on my nose and right here and right here. Because I'm going to be using my ColourPop one as well, because I'm also obsessed with that highlight, and I honestly just can never decide between the two. They're both great. So I'm taking my Super Shock highlight in the shade Lunch Money. I really want to try some more shades because I love this one. Take it a little bit above the eyebrows too. I like a lot of glow, so I go kind of crazy with my highlights, if you can't tell. But I just love the way it looks. And now I'm going to tap out the concealer since it did settle in a little bit. Okay, and now I'm going to be using a little sample size that I have of the Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to pour this and use that to set my face. Actually, yeah. I've only really used this powder one other time, so it's still new to me. I'm not quite sure if I like it or not yet, but it's a sample, so. And I got it in an Ipsy bag, so I'm definitely gonna try and use it. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it yet, but like I said, this is really only my second time using it, so I don't know how I feel about it. Just kind of pat everything in. I feel like it almost doesn't apply as well as my Maybelline one, which is interesting. It looks good though. I don't think it looks bad. Put a little bit on the forehead because I am going to be bronzing and doing a little bit of contour today, I think. Something I don't really do all the time. Okay. So now I am going to do a little bit more powder because I'm not sure if that really disperses as well as I want it to. I'm going to be taking my Rimmel Stay Matte and just use my EcoTools powder brush. Just kind of make sure everything is set. I feel like that powder made my eyes crease more than normal, because they usually aren't really this creasy when I'm done doing my makeup. Like, my under eyes don't really look best right now. I'm not sure if I like that powder for my under eyes. I don't know. But hey, we're trying out new things, so it's whatever, right? Okay, so now I am going to be finishing up my eyes so I can get that out of the way. I'm taking my Flower Beauty Vinyl Retractable Liner in their black shade. I always put I always put liner in my waterline. Like, I feel like it just makes me look, like, I feel like I look better with it than I do without. I've also been doing my makeup like that for a very long time, so it's something that hasn't changed. Okay. And now I'm going to be putting on my Essence Lash Princess mascara. This is about out, so I'm just trying to finish using it up so I can open up something else. I have like 3 full-size unopened, no, 4 4 full-size and open mascaras that I need to use. And then I have a sample that I got in Ipsy from the brand Pure. I've never used before. But on backup, I have a Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. It's like my favorite mascara. I have that on backup that I haven't used yet. I have a new, well, it's not new, but a collab one that I want to try, and I've heard really good things about. I have another Essence Lash Princess on backup, but it's in the green tube. I want to try that one because I've never tried it before, but I really like the pink one. Okay, so now I'm done with my eyes. I really like the way this eye shadow and everything is looking. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. Today I'm just going to be using my eyebrow, or my Essence Make Me Brow Gel. I just kind of want my lashes to look a little bit more natural today. So I'm just going to be going in with this to give them a little bit of color, but not really much. Okay, the eyebrows are done. They're not perfect, but I'm not really trying to make them perfect today. So, okay, now I'm going to be taking my Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette, and I am going to be using the bronzer. Taking my bronzer brush and just kind of sweeping that on the forehead. I love the Physicians Formula bronzers. I think they're really nice. I'm kind of picky with bronzers because a lot of them look too orange on my skin. I don't really think these ones do. The Milani one I have that I've been using a lot kind of can, but I don't think it's as bad. I don't know. I do like it a lot though. So like, I'm not writing it off as like I don't like it, because I do. But okay, now I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm going to my Physicians Formula Bronze Booster and taking the middle shade. This is really the only shade I really use from the palette. I don't really use the other 2 shades that often. I'm just kind of sculpting out that contour. I really like this shade. It's a really nice contour shade. Sometimes I like to do cream contour and then powder on top, but normally if I do cream contour, I just do cream contour and that's it, because I feel like I can look a little crazy with both. Because I try not to put too much powder on my skin since it does look a little more dry. It was actually looking a little bit dry today. I'm using some products that I haven't used in a long time either, so I don't know, like, if anything's changed about them, like, because my skin is more dry now than it was when I used a lot of this. Like, when I used this foundation, my skin wasn't nearly as dry as it is now. So I'm wondering if maybe it's looking a little weird because of that. But I felt like it looked good before I put that powder on. I don't know. I just don't know if I'm feeling that Ciate powder. Like I said, this is only my second time using it. I don't remember what foundation I used it with the first time. But I don't know. It's probably not something I would ever purchase. But that's just me. Okay. So now I am going to put just a little bit more blush on because I really want to try this one again. It's been a long time since I've used it. It's a Flower Beauty blush in the shade Warm Hibiscus. And it's a really glowy blush. I don't know if you can really tell. But it is a very glowy blush. And I don't typically do glowy blushes. I like more matte blushes. But I just want to try it today. Okay, I think I may have put on a little bit too much. Wow, I can see that glow though. There's a definite difference between that side and this side. Okay, nice. Now I'm going to be taking, after I drop more things continuously, I'm going to be taking my Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and you know what, let's just dive in, because this is a very sheer highlight. I'm just going to use this brush, swirl it around in there, and oh yeah, I feel like that looks nice with this brush. It's normally a bigger brush than what I would use for my highlight, but for a highlight that's as subtle as this, I feel like it looks good. Like, I don't feel like I need a very small, precise brush with this highlight. Wow, I'm loving how that looks. That looks really nice. Okay, so now the only thing is my lip product. So I think today I'm just going to keep it simple. I think I'm going to be putting on a gloss. Yeah, I think I'm going to be taking this one. I think this would look really nice with it. I'm going to be taking this Bitsy gloss that I have. I don't know, it's in the shade Current Mood. I feel like I have to do a couple coats, because it didn't really show up very well. The hair's, well, okay, I did on my top lip. Maybe I just didn't get enough product the first time. But I get just a little bit more anyways. I really do like this gloss. It says it's long lasting. It's not. It wears off really fast. But it's just such a pretty gloss that I don't mind adding more throughout the day. But yeah, that is the finished look. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I plan to do more videos like this. I don't know when I'm gonna do all of them, but I just plan to do them every now and then. Do some different looks with different eyeshadow palettes I have. I don't want to like do a bunch of videos with the same products. I want to show you a bunch of my products, ones that I know and love, stuff that, you know, I love so much I'm like running out of type stuff, or stuff that I'm not really totally sure about, like this powder. I don't know, I think the foundation looks pretty good before the powder, but I don't know. I'm actually going to put a little bit of Fix Plus and see if that helps the powdery look. Yeah, that actually did help a little bit. I don't know. Still looks a little weird on my nose, and I feel like that's the foundation. And then right under my eyes, it looks kind of weird. I feel like the foundation is kind of bunching up in my nose. I don't know. That's really odd. I haven't used this foundation in a while though, so that could be it. It is getting a little older too, so that could also be it. I haven't had it for quite a year yet, but getting there. So that could also very well be the reason why it's doing that. But the only other thing that I'm going to do is take my Flower Beauty Steal the Deal spray. I love the scent of this spray. It smells so nice. The only thing I have to worry about when I use this spray is I have to check my face afterwards, because sometimes it leaves little white spots all over my face, and you know, that's not my jam. When it does that, I am not really the happiest in the world. So I don't love that setting spray. I love the mister. The mister on it's really fine. That's why I feel like I could spray so much. And then I just like how it smells, and I feel like it does help the longevity of my makeup, but I don't know. I think I prefer my Wet n Wild Photo Focus one more, but I do have that one too, so I'm trying to like use both and play around with different stuff and see what I think. So yeah, but this is the finished look, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I know I enjoyed filming it for you. So yeah, that'll be all for this one, but I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!